Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we talk about a really important character from the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, Baby. Let's start with the origins. Baby is possessed by a little girl whose name is Elizabeth Afton. She's William Afton's daughter and most likely the second of 3 kids, her older brother being Michael Afton and her younger brother being Crying Child, no name given. When she was a little girl, she always wanted to see and play with the baby animatronic which her father was working on, but she was never allowed to do that since her dad knew how dangerous it was. The animatronic had been designed to lure and kill children. William wanted it to do that so that he could see if the soul of the killed child would possess the robot. This is one of his first experiments with Remnant. Remnant is the science of souls possessing things, as you could say. We learned that from the secret blueprints from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. But back to Elizabeth now. Her father didn't allow her to get close to the animatronic since he knew that it wouldn't be such a nice experience for his daughter. Everything that I said so far is proven by loads of evidence, but now comes a bit of speculation. We know that there used to be a restaurant called Circus Baby's Pizza World. There was a great opening planned, but suddenly it got cancelled without much comments, but the official reason was leaking gas. But the article already says that it must have been another reason. My theory here is that William was having a small party for his own kids and maybe some close friends of them. The reason why I think that is the story that Baby tells us in Night 3 from Sister Location. She tells us that she was on stage once and how many children were in the room. The highest number she mentions is 5, but most of the time it's 2 or 3. William has 3 kids, so I think we can say that there are 2 friends, maybe 2 of Michael's friends that we see in FNAF 4. Between the nights in Sister Location, we hear a little girl talking. In the last 2 lines she says,
"Daddy isn't watching."
And what she says in the last line matches perfectly with the Baby minigame and Baby's story. In her story she mentions that there was only 1 kid at the end, and Elizabeth says,
"Where did the other children
and then it happened. Baby did what she was programmed to do and killed that innocent little girl. That's the reason why they cancelled the opening. Also, I think her little brother might have seen what happened to his sister. In a FNAF 4 minigame, the little Fredbear says, "Don't you remember what you saw?" I think the reason why Crying Child is so scared of the animatronics is that he saw how Baby killed his sister. Obviously, that must be really traumatic for a little kid, and I think it makes a lot of sense since he was at the party as well. After the cancellation of Circus Baby's Pizza World, some time passed. We don't know what happened to Baby in that time, but I think she either was just standing in some back room or William studied Remnant on her. Either way, nothing important happened in that time, so we move on to the next thing we know, Circus Baby's entertainment and rental. This is what we see in Sister Location. Baby is trapped in the underground location with the other Phantom animatronics. When she recognizes that her brother, Michael, is working in the location, she tricks him into getting scooped and then she comes free. She's a part of Ennard now. Now again, there's a part where there are 2 possible ways. We know that she ejected herself from Ennard, and we also know that she got put back together because she is kind of repaired in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. We don't really know how she got put back together. One way is that she somehow managed to get back in the underground facility and repaired herself, which I doubt, because in the source code it said, "I can put myself back together." The other way is that Michael found her and gave her a decent body again. There is strong evidence. Michael says in his final speech from Sister Location that he found her and that he put her back together. He might also have felt sorry for the souls inside Ennard, which is why he brought Phantom Freddy's head with him when he went back to the underground location to get Baby her body parts. Now we approach to the end of her story. Many years later, when Michael took the job as a manager in the new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza from the Pizzeria Simulator, he found her in the back alley. He invited her into the building like he was instructed to do under paragraph 4. After a few days, when all of the remaining souls were in the building, the final scene happens. Baby shows that she turned to the evil side, her father's side. She thinks that everything what Michael did in his final location was planned by William. She also says that they can do what they were created to do. By that she means killing children. But as we know, that's not what happens. The building and everything that remained was set on fire and got destroyed, because paragraph 4 was being written by Henry and not by William. From what Henry tells us in the very last cutscene, we can assume that her soul gets free and will find peace. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Baby's story. One final thing that I want to add. I know that I didn't mention the scene from FNAF World where Baby kills the desk man. I personally think that this scene is not canon because God said that FNAF World isn't canon and the only person that could be desk man who would make sense is Henry. So if FNAF World is canon, I think now that Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator has been released, the scene from FNAF World is a retcon. It just doesn't fit in Baby's story at all. Here's something cool for you. I recently opened my own Discord server. Feel free to join if you want to discuss about FNAF, talk to me or other people from the community and get news and updates about the channel. I always share what I'm working on and ask the Discord community sometimes what videos they want to see. It's a little bonus for you guys since the uploads got pretty rare in the last months. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for loads of NEF related content such as theories, news and more. Thanks for watching, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.